Peace. What's going on, everybody? Give everybody a chance to tune on in, man, before we start building on the subject matter for the day. Hopefully, everybody having a powerful Thursday thus far. Beginning of this month, man, we're going to start the beginning of this month off strong, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what's going on around the world today, man. We're going to chop it up in regards to that subject matter, man, in regards to current events and what's going on. Got to talk about the black man's image, man, because the black man's image is under attack. It's been under attack for a minute. We got to talk about what to do to protect that particular image. So y'all know what's going on, man. I'm going to give everybody a chance to tune on in, tap in before we really start building. How everybody doing? How everybody holding up? Andronicus, peace. What's going on? Shakira, peace. Appreciate it. No doubt. Appreciate that. How everybody holding up, man? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? What's the word? TZ, peace. What's going on? Joaquin, peace. Vieira's, peace. What's happening? DJ Elmo, peace. Tay, peace. What's going on? Appreciate it. Appreciate the compliments. Brandon, peace. What's going on, man? What's going on, man? My sister was just in Houston. My sister just left Houston. Andronicus, man, everything is smooth. Everything is peaceful my way, man. I know y'all saw the news about old Bill Cosby, man. Michelle, peace. How y'all feel about the Bill Cosby situation? Y'all feel like dude shouldn't have been in there in the first place? Y'all feel like he did it? What y'all feel about that particular situation, man? I know y'all got some thoughts on old Bill Cosby, man. How y'all feel about that particular situation, man? What y'all feel? Let me know how y'all feeling about old Bill, man. Louisiana, peace, my brother. What's going on with you? I already know, man. You've been putting in that work. I already know. But how y'all feel about old Bill, man? Let me know. Y'all feel like they lying on his name? They trying to destroy his image? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? What's the word? I'd like to see how y'all feeling first, man, before I express my sentiments on the subject matter, man. So let me know how y'all feeling about old Bill. Because I see a lot of people. I see a lot of people. It's mixed emotions, mixed feelings out here, man. I see a lot of people like, man, he should never been in there, glad he free. Then I see other people like, oh my goodness, I can't believe y'all supporting this dude. Woo. Women are not safe out here type deal. So I'm looking at it. You know how I do it, man. I don't like to be overly biased, man. I like to look at it from both sides before I jump quick to make a decision. But either way, just outside of Bill, man. First of all, before I even say that, I want to say free Mumia. We always talk about who need to be free, man. Mumia Abu Jamal and been locked down. That man needs to be free. Political prisoner right there, man. Free all the political prisoners. Free them, most definitely. Free Mumia for sure. Nah, Snuggles, I'm talking about the man himself. A lot of people feel like he shouldn't have been in there in the first place. They don't feel like he did what they accused him of doing. They feel like the ladies lied on his name and things of that nature, man, trying to tarnish his image and all that good stuff. Trying to assassinate the character and all that, man. I'm asking about that particular situation in regards to Bill Cosby. Now, when y'all tell me how you feel about old Bill, whether or not you believe he's guilty and he did what they accused him of or not, fact of the matter is, when you study history, there has been an attack on the black man's image. And this is one of the tactics that they tend to utilize when you have served your purpose. It's character assassination. You know, so this is one of the tactics that they tend to utilize. I'm not saying that this was the tactic utilized here, but when you caught up in Hollywood, when you a part of that system, when you a part of that circle, which Bill Cosby was a part of that system. He's a part of that circle. He has been a part of that circle and system for years. When you serve your purpose, they tend to strive to assassinate your character when they present you with something and you object to whatever it is they present you with. So that is a tactic that they have been known to use, especially in regards to the black man's image. I just want to throw that out there. Whether or not you believe that's what went down, that does happen. So I do want to present that reality, that things like that do happen. And not only to the black man's image, but it happens to the black woman's image as well. So we got to watch character assassination on all ends. That's one of the reasons why y'all, I tell y'all this all the time, man. I went to a predominantly white college, and it was a certain way that I moved while I was in this college, man. I wasn't trying to place myself around the white women. I wasn't trying to place myself around these white dudes without a lot of witnesses. You know what I'm saying? So when them white girls started to get drunk, guess what I did? I left. I'm like, nah, they not the last thing they ain't about to remember is seeing a short dude with some locks. That ain't going, we ain't going out like that. We not going down like that. And when I used to advise people, whether it was family, friends, and they was going to a similar type of school or institution, I would tell them the same thing. All right, when the party start getting real, when you start seeing these white folks get drunk, when you start seeing these white girls get drunk, it's time for you to leave. That will not end well for you. That will not end well for you. That will not end well. And that's one thing I've told a lot of, I try to tell brothers, and for the life of me, a lot of brothers cannot understand that. Like when you are around, when you are in a function, or you at a predominantly white institution and things start getting real and these white chicks start getting intoxicated, you do not want to be around. You do not want to associate. You do not want to associate with the white women when you are drinking, when they are drinking. It's not going to end well for you, especially like I was an athlete. So I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm moving smart. I'm moving wise. I'm moving smart. I'm moving wise, man. We got to watch how we move. Now, I'm not saying Cosby did it. Not saying that. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. I really honestly don't know. At this point, man, it's just a belief, what you believe about it. But I do know that when you are in Hollywood, when you are part of these circles, they do things of this nature. And the girls or the women that they invite to these rings, y'all know the sex rings and stuff I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about now. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. These things do go down, and how some of your favorite politicians and your favorite presidents have done the same thing that Cosby was accused of doing. Bill Clinton, for instance, did the same thing, was doing the same thing back in the day that they are accusing Bill Cosby of doing. Bill Clinton was grimy with it. Bill Clinton was a savage with it. And Hillary Clinton was the one out here threatening the women to not speak about the subject matter and not speak about it, not expose Bill. She was giving them hush money. This is what Hillary Clinton was doing. It's what Hillary Clinton was doing. But everybody was about to vote for old Hillary. So a lot of people coming at Bill like, man, Bill, women ain't safe out here, woo, woo, woo. But the same people that saying that was supporting Hillary. And Hillary was doing the same thing to protect her husband so that she could be in that White House, in that office. But they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to discuss that. And that's an actual fact. Look it up. Bill Clinton was doing the same thing at probably a higher level and higher rate than Bill Cosby. So stop playing with me. And y'all was supporting Hillary, but y'all want to bash Bill. It's like, come on. Do the knowledge to Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. They was doing the same thing. And most of your presidents were doing the same thing, man. They were messing with these girls, man. That is what they do. When you are part of that circle, that is what you do. So I'm not saying Bill Cosby is completely innocent, man. If he was in Hollywood, which he was, man, he probably did some things like that. But what I'm saying is when you part of that circle, when they bring the girls in, like the girls be knowing what's up. But when you are a black man and you are part of that circle, you got to reject that type of stuff, man, because again, at any given time, they're going to use that against you. They're going to use that against you. Bill Cosby was probably doing what they allowed Bill Cosby to do. They're like, we're going to bring you these women. You give them this drink. This what you do. Woo, woo. And he thinking this just what goes on. Whole while they collecting that on old Bill. They're like, all right, man, if Bill ever reject anything that we ask of him, guess what we're going to do? We're going to use this against him. We're going to say he drugged these women. We're going to get these women to testify. We're going to do all of that. So we got to understand that be going on, man. I'm telling you, Bill Cosby probably was messing with some girls, man. He probably was doing that, but he thought that that's what you supposed to do when you're in Hollywood. And they was promising him nothing would happen to him. So he thought that was the norm. I'm telling y'all, man, this goes down. This is how them politicians move. This is how that's how the entertainers move. I'm telling y'all, this is how they move. So when you are a black man, and you put yourself in that type of circle, Hollywood or a politician, when things like that go down, you can't have any parts of it. Don't deal with it. Oh, white women drinks? Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Even black women drink. I don't even like to be around that. I don't like to be around women when they drinking, period. I remove myself from those situations. I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable around women when they drinking. I don't like what can go down when women are drinking. I don't like it. I don't. And then for my women out here, for my sisters, please stop going out and getting sloppy drunk. Please stop doing that. Please stop doing that. I just advise you all to stop doing that. It's not cool. Especially when you know you got predators out here. When you know you got dudes out here that'll take advantage of you. Stop doing that, man. Alcohol is really not that serious, man. You can have fun without the alcohol. So stop doing that. Like, please stop doing that. I beg of you to stop doing that. Stop going to places and getting sloppy drunk to the point where you black out and you cannot remember what happened. How is that fun? How did you have fun when you went out and can't remember what happened the night before? It's not fun, man. Alcohol is not that serious. It's not that serious. So that's one reason I'm just uncomfortable, man. When women around me start drinking, I got to go. I got to go. I got to go because y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand how delicate it is being a black man. All it takes is for a woman to not thoroughly remember something and think that you did something to her. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. If a woman wakes up and was like, man, I feel like somebody raped me, and the last person I remember seeing is him, you know you didn't do it, but that's all it takes. And you might go down. You might go down. And if you don't go down, you have to spend a lot of money defending yourself. You have to spend a lot of money defending yourself for something you know you didn't do. You just did not leave. Man, I got family members. I got a family member in a situation that went through a situation like that, didn't do it, but did not leave. Didn't do it, but did not leave and got to register as a sex offender. Didn't do anything, but just didn't leave. So, nah, man, I'm gone. Like, nah, y'all drinking? Y'all, okay, go, I'm gone. I ain't dealing with it. I'm good. Because the last thing I need for you is the last person you remember seeing is me, and you think I did something to you. No, it's not going down like that. And that's how delicate it is being a black man. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. All you got to do is wake up and say, man, you know what? Somebody raped me, and all I remember seeing is this dude. So now you finna have to spend all your money defending yourself in court, and you know the whole time you didn't do anything. And you might get locked up for it. So y'all got to understand, man, this stuff goes on. This one thing I say about protecting a black man's image. We got to watch the way that we move, man. We can't move like everybody else. We can't do what these white dudes do. We not going to get away with it. We can't move like the white man does. We can't be out here dealing with white women when they drunk. And we can't be around the white women when they drunk. We got to go. You shouldn't be dealing with the white women anyway, first and foremost. You just shouldn't be dealing with them. But if that's your thing, deal with them. But you better watch what you do around them when they drunk. When they drinking, you got to better watch it. But we can't move like these white dudes, man. We cannot move like the white man in America. It's not going to go well for us. It's not going to go well for us at all. Y'all know it don't take anything for us to be accused of something and we go down for it. So we got to understand, man, we have got to watch the way that we move, man. We have got to start moving better. We have got to start moving smarter as black men. And a lot of times, man, the way I see some of these black dudes move is not so smart. We don't move that smart collectively. Like, we do some things that just don't make sense when I see the way some black dudes be moving out here. Like, we just really got to move smarter. We got to move smarter, man. It don't even make sense, some of the stuff that I see these black men do in regards to how they move. Even like brothers on the street, man, like dudes be out here going live, showing their whereabouts. Like, come on, man. We making it easy. We making it easy for all enemies to find out where we at, take us out. Like, come on, man. We just do dumb things, man. We got to move a lot better. We announce everything on social media. Everything. Everything. It don't take anything for somebody to track you. Jason, peace. Appreciate that. JB, appreciate that, man. But it don't take anything, man. We just making it too easy for us to be tracked. We making it too easy for us to be accused of all type of things. We making it too easy for us for them to pin stuff on us. Like, we making it too easy. It is really not that hard. If they want to take black men down, it is not that hard. Just go on his Facebook, listen to a lyric in his song. Like, we making it way too easy for them, man. Now, am I saying the things that they doing, the tactics that they utilizing are right and exact? No. But again, we in America. A lot about America is not right and exact. A lot about America is not right and exact. So we got to know and understand that, man. We got to wisen up in regards to the way that we move. You ain't got to announce everything on social media. Stop being around these white women when they drink. When they drinking, you leave. Like, that is how you move. Matter of fact, stop being around the white women. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Get your emotions under control. Get that temper under control. Get that anger under control. Listen, I'm a black man in America just like y'all. I know one thing that we all deal with as black men is anger, man, because again, we got to realize we at the bottom of the totem pole. They gonna get, listen, they gonna get a sister a job before they give us a job. For one, we shouldn't even be begging them for a job, you know? So when it comes to corporate America and we trying to earn a living, the black man is at the complete bottom. They want to give the sister the job. They want to give the sister the nice income, the nice salary, simply because they want to turn us against one another. So they want the woman to make all the money so that when the man comes in and he not making that much, then the woman can be like, I don't need you, this, that, and the third. That's creating that friction and that tension. So they like that. So as a black man in America, man, we got to go 1,000,000 times harder just for us to earn a respectable living in here. Or we got to sell ourselves out. If you want to earn that nice salary, you got to sell yourself out. I would have to cut my hair. I would have to talk a certain type of way. I would have to put on a suit and tie every day. I had to laugh when stuff ain't funny. Like, that's what I would have to do. That's what I would literally have to do. I would have to change the way that I talk and things of that nature. That's what they want. They want the black man. Listen, if you're not going to sell yourself out, then I'm going to make your life miserable. I'm going to make your life hard. At least that's what I'm going to strive to do. But go ahead and sell yourself out. Then we'll give you everything. We'll give you everything you ask for. But when you one of the ones that's gonna stand on your square as a black man, man, life is hard. So I know we be dealing with anger. I know we be dealing with frustration. But we got to keep that in check, man. We got to keep that in check, man. We got to keep that in check. We got to stay righteous out here, man. We got to stay righteous. King me for sure. I don't deal with him at all. I don't deal with him at all in that regards. Cool. Y'all drinking over there? I'm cool. I'm hanging out with the sisters. I'm hanging out with the sisters. That's what I'm on. Pierre's exactly, man. We got to learn how to say no. We got to learn how to say no. See, we think it's all good because we are getting offers from Hollywood and things of that nature. Man, we got to be like, nah, I'm good on that. I'm good on it. I'm good. I'm building my own platform, man. We got to be comfortable. We got to be more comfortable building our own platforms as black men. Like, that's our responsibility. Like, today is the first. We dealing with knowledge. We dealing with the black man being the foundation. One thing we got to stop doing is begging these white folks for these jobs and these opportunities, man. And we just got to start creating more on our own as black men, man. We got to really start doing that a lot more. We too dependent upon this white man for these opportunities, for these jobs, for this money, for this wealth. Like, they not going to supply us with it. They not going to supply us with it unless we sign that contract. Unless we sign that contract with them. And y'all know the type of contract I'm talking about. That's the only way. It's the only way that we're going to earn that respectable living in corporate America, man. It's the only way, man. Other than that, we got to do for self. We got to be self-sufficient. I'm not begging them. I'm not begging them for no opportunity. I'm not begging them for no job, man. We're going to create our own jobs. We're going to create our own opportunities by any means necessary, as Brother Malcolm said. By any means necessary, man. We got to understand what that means by any means necessary, man. I'm good. All right, man. I apply for these jobs. They feel like I ain't qualified for them, so they ain't giving me these jobs. So guess what? I ain't going to cry about it. I'm going to create my own opportunity. I'm going to create my own opportunity. It's called man up. Like, at some point, we just got to start being man. Like, that's what we got to do. We got to start being man. We got to go back. We got to go back to the time where it's okay to tell other men, man up. In 2021, you say that, people get offended. Well, that's what time it is. It's time for us to man up. That's literally what time it is, man. We can't be out here acting like little boys, man. We can't be out here acting soft. We got to man up, man, because, again, the world is not in our favor. And we got a whole nation that depends on us, man. We got a whole nation that depends on our strength. So if we out here weak, guess what? The nation weak. The nation weak, man. So they need our strength. That's what we here for. That's what we here for. We here to supply that strength, man. But again, we out here looking and moving weak. And we got to stop doing that. We got to stop doing that. We make it too easy, man. They offer us a little bit of money. We willing to sell out our brother. We willing to betray our brother. We willing to do all this nonsense. Come on, man. We gotta stop playing. Magic, peace, what's happening? Andronicus, don't even get me started, man. I'm gonna start breaking. We're gonna start breaking down Hollywood, man. But I was just at a function, and people got to understand that too. When people talk about being race first and talking about being for black people, that don't mean I support everything that comes from a black person. Because just like you mentioned, I ain't never really too much been a fan of Tyler Perry, man. It'd be a lot of feminine activities going on with the men and a lot of things that Tyler Perry puts out, and I'm not too fond of that. Not too fond of it, man. I'm not too fond of it. And y'all already seen what I said about the Lil Nas X situation and how he trying to associate the homosexuality with ancient Kemet. And we already know that that's not an actual fact. And a lot of people was like, oh, man, let him live. He's courageous. He's bold. I'm like, man, y'all got to understand what's going on. And a lot of people justifying that nonsense. A lot of people justifying that Lil Nas X nonsense. First of all, historically speaking, culturally speaking, it's incorrect. He out here arguing with people saying, well, you act like homosexuality didn't exist in Africa back in the day. Listen, man, as I brought up that book, I don't have a book next to me, but it's a whole 600-page book that was written by one of our great elders that has yet to be refuted. Every time I brought this book up, he told you where homosexuality started. He told you the origin of all of this nonsense. You can go to certain parts of Africa right now and you talk about this homosexual lifestyle and they may kill you. They may kill you. You may not make it out of there alive. So stop playing with us, man. Don't associate that with the culture, man. You do what you want to do, but don't start associating that with the culture, man, because you got people that's following you, looking up to you, and gonna think that what you're saying is accurate. See, we can't let stuff like that slide. I'm not gonna let anything like that slide, man. You ain't finna be out here doing stuff lying on the culture, man. Study, research, man, because you got young people that's looking up to what you're doing, talking about you bold, courageous, and all this type of stuff. Nah, don't lie on the culture. And again, don't be out here spitting these lies, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. See, these entertainers got to understand how powerful they are and the influence that they have. So when you come out here and you start lying on the culture like that, people gonna believe you because people don't research, people don't study. They believe what entertainers said. Lil Nas X said, this is a part of the culture. So therefore, it's a part of the culture. They're not going to study. They're not going to research what you said because that's what people do. If a celebrity said it, it must be true. If an entertainer said it, it must be true. That's what we do. That's how we move. Oh, Shakira for sure. Most definitely. It's all for publicity. But if you say that, you know what I'm saying, you got to fight. You got to fight off the LGBT, you know what I'm saying? You got to fight that community off. If you say something like that, you got to fight that community off. Again, to them, it's bold and courageous. It's bold and courageous. But like I said, if you a black man, black woman, and you for your people, and you start speaking that, then all of a sudden you crazy, you speaking hatred, but ain't nobody calling you bold and courageous. Ain't nobody calling you bold and courageous. You spitting hatred out here. When Elijah Muhammad them came out, letting everybody know the truth about the black man, they wasn't really calling him bold and courageous. He was speaking hatred, teaching hatred. That's what he was doing. That's what he was doing. He was manipulating the people. He was creating a cult and stuff like that. Like, that's what he was doing. All right, it's bold and courageous when these dudes do what they do, though. Come on, man. Stop playing with us, man. Stop playing with us. But we already know what that's about, man. He is merely a puppet. He's a puppet, man. So he's conditioned and programmed to act how he's acting. You know what I'm saying? So it's all conditioning. It's all programming. That's what that is at the end of the day, man. So we already know what's going on, man. Like a lot of people in Hollywood, people got to realize that, man. It's a lot of programming, man. It's a lot of conditioning. And we done had people in the past try to break the programming. And that didn't necessarily end well for them. Because, again, you're trying to break your contract. Trying to break your contract, man. Shakira for sure, man. And so social media, the more and more I tend to function on social media, the more I see that it's harmful for a lot of people, man. It's harmful for a lot of people. It's harmful for a lot of people, man. So we gotta, man. We gotta protect the image out here, man. We gotta protect our image because again, it's a big attack on it, man. It's a big attack. It's a big attack on our image out here, and we gotta really put in work. And it's crazy. It's crazy that we have to do this, man. But we got to put in work to protect our image, man. It's sad. It's sad, man, because again, man, you dealing with women out here, man. You know, they tend to not pay the black. Like you a black man, man. You got to put in your work, man. You got to grind, man. You got to grind because you're not about to come out the gate making any type of money out here, man. Generating any type of wealth, man. You got a game plan, man. You got to really game plan as a black man out here to set yourself up like financially. And society makes you feel a certain type of way as a black man when you're not set up financially. You know, so they try to make you feel a certain type of way, man. But at the end of the day, man, if you got a game plan, man, and you focusing on the process, then you good, man. You good. Don't let what society is saying about you affect you. You know, they tell, oh, man, you a black man, you should be this, that, and the third. Listen, if you got a plan and you on your way to executing that plan, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, man. Now, if you ain't got no plan, then it's time to conjure up one. It's time to conjure up one. But man, we be letting what these people say on social media affect us, man. Once they start saying, well, if you a woman and you don't have this by the age of that, if you a man and you don't have this by the age of that, we start letting that affect us. Listen, I don't care what any of these people saying. They not me. They not walking in my shoes. They not living my life. So I don't care what they standards are. If you a man and you ain't got this by the age of that, I really don't care. Who are you to have that type of authority? I don't care. Like, I'm not letting that impact me. But a lot of people be on social media letting that impact them, man. You the best knower of oneself. You the sole controller of your life, man. You don't have to listen to what these other people are saying, and you don't have to let that resonate. You don't have to believe what these other people are saying. Listen, if you ain't got your life in track or on, if you ain't got your life on track by 35, so what? At 36, get it popping. Get it popping. Antoinette, peace, what's happening? So what, you ain't got life figured out by 35 and they saying you supposed to, man? What's stopping you from getting it popping at 36? Get it popping at 36. Better late than never. Better late than never. Wisdom, peace, what's happening? Lindell, for sure. Gwen Berry, man, she was like, forget that flag, man. I don't respect that flag for sure. Gotta respect the sister for doing that. Gotta respect the sister for doing that. A lot of times the sisters be showing off when it comes to things like this, though, man. But much respect, though. Much respect. But we gotta stop listening to what these folks saying, man, letting it impact us for real, man. For real, man. If somebody telling you should have your life in order at 30 and you 32 and you ain't got it in order, man, don't feel some type of way. Just get your life in order at 32. That's your time. That's your time to have your life in order, man. You move at your pace. You running your race, not somebody else's race. So we got to understand that, man. We got to acute peace. What's happening? We got to understand that, man. You running your race, man. This your race. What my man said, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else. Stop comparing your life to everybody else's. And stop listening to what these other people saying and think that you got to live according to what they saying. You don't have to do that, man. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, man. Everybody, like, listen, it's different for every individual. It's different for every individual, man. That's just life in and of itself. So once you get that knowledge yourself, man, everything will unfold according to the knowledge you have acquired about yourself, because you're the best knower of yourself. Not any of these people on YouTube, not any of these people on Facebook, not any of these people on Twitter, not any of these people on Instagram. It's you. You the best knower of yourself. You tell yourself how your life gonna turn out. That's what you do. You figure out what it is that you want to do. You figure out what it is that you need to do, and you focus on the process for you, not the process somebody else has laid out for you. It's not what you do. That's not how you move. That's not how you succeed in life. Don't try to rush a process because somebody said you should be settled down by 30, 31. If you ain't ready to be settled down by 30, 31, and you the only one that's going to know that, if you ain't ready, then you're not ready. You're not ready. Derek, peace. What's happening? Create strategy. Peace for sure. Derek, for sure. We ain't really worried about the shine, man. We just worried about getting the truth out, man. That's all we worried about. If one person get the truth, I'm satisfied. You know what I'm saying? That's all I've ever been worried about, getting the truth out. Getting the truth out. That's it. Literally. Like, that's all I'm worried about, man. Getting the truth out, man. In all facets, man. Just getting that truth out. Helping people eat better, helping people think better, people exercise and all that good stuff, man. That's what I'm here for. To encourage all of that. King Peace, what's happening? What's happening? So it ain't like, again, people be out here competing, comparing, all of that. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. That's why, listen, that's why a lot of times when y'all ask me, have I watched somebody on YouTube, the answer is no. Because I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't be out here competing. I don't be out here trying to see what the next person is talking about. Only people I tap into for real is my elders that be on here, and then some of the ancestors, man, like Khalid Muhammad, Malcolm X, and all that. I go back and watch speeches like that. Other than that, man, I be cooling, man. I be grooving. Because for the most part, man, people caught up in those egos when it comes to YouTube and social media, man. Everybody want to try to push their perspective and think that they right and exact. And everybody just trying to get subscribers, man. I ain't really getting caught up in all of that. When I get the urge to say something that I feel is important, I tap in. Then I exit. I ain't caught up in all of that, man. I ain't caught up in all of that. And the moment you start checking in with everybody, man, you get caught up in all of that, man. You get caught up in all that nonsense. You trying to compete with the next person that's putting out similar content. I ain't worried about the next person that's putting out similar content. I'm putting out the content that I feel y'all need to hear. I'm putting out the content, man. I might have experienced something in life and it affected me. And I feel like what I learned from that can help you all. So then that's when I tap in. That's when I tap in. That's when I tap in, man. So I ain't out here. There's nobody you about to compare me to, because I'm not comparing myself to nobody. I'm not competing with anybody. Like, literally. Like, that's literally how I move, and that's how I will always move, man. That's literally how I move, man. Y'all be asking me about people, man. I swear to you, man, I do not be knowing. I do not be knowing, man. I do not have time to entertain a lot of the nonsense, man. Like, if I watch people that be talking about healthy eating and things of that nature, like, man, I do not get caught up in all the other nonsense, man, because it turns into a competition. Oh, such and such got so many subscribers. I need to see how they get so many subscribers. I'm talking about the same thing. You get caught up in all of that. You get caught up in all of that, man. So I ain't with it, man. The only person I compete with is myself. And all I'm striving to do, man, is teach the truth, man. Each one teach one, man. So when I come across some information, when I experience things in life and I learn from the experiences, it's my duty to teach what I have learned, teach what I know. That's my duty. Other than that, I ain't bothered with it, man. I ain't bothered with it. Nikki, peace. Jared, peace. What's happening? Hey, Ken, we are living in balance, dealing in equality. That's the way that we got to do. We got to stand on our square. We are the foundation of everything in existence. I'm talking about us brothers, man. So we got to understand we got a nation that's dependent upon us and dependent on our strength. So we got to be strong out here, man. Society is always striving to break us down. Always, man. Always. See, people talk about mental health, but the mental health of the black man is something that needs to be tapped into a lot more. That's a subject that they tend to neglect. But the mental health of the black man is not as strong as one may think. A lot of us are suffering. A lot of us are suffering. A lot of us have been told since we were youngins that we supposed to be the provider for the family. But corporate America ain't giving us opportunities. So we stuck out here. Man. We out here being overworked, underpaid, and we putting in work. One thing about a lot of us black men, especially when you was raised in a traditional household by traditional men, you will work. You willing to do what you got to do. You willing to do what you got to do, man, to provide for the family. And sometimes to a fault. We'll break our back trying to provide for the family whole while being underpaid. And then physically, we just out of whack, man. I got family members right now, man, that be killing themselves, man, for like $10 an hour. I'm talking about back all bad, man. They working for a job that if they drop dead, that job wouldn't even care. And that's one thing, man, an honest black man, that's what he gonna do. We'll go scrub the floor. We'll go pick up logs. We'll go pick up the heaviest boxes in the room if that's what we got to do to provide for the family. Like, we gonna do that type of stuff, man. And corporate America be knowing that. Man. So that's why we be getting these little trash opportunities, man, that ain't paying us anything, man. And that can get stressful when you have been taught at an early age that you got to be the provider. You got to be the one making the bread. You putting your family on your back. So you got to do what's required. And then you going out here trying to earn an honest living and they giving you this garbage pay, but yet you working the hardest. Like, man, that can get stressful. It's a lot of stress on black men that was raised in that traditional manner. It's a lot of stress. A lot of stress, man. It's a lot of pressure on us. It's a lot of pressure. RBG, peace, what's happening? No face for sure, man. I'm telling you, man, I've seen it, man. I got older men in my family right now, man, that's the case, man. I'm telling you, physical body just broke down. Like it, and this ain't from years of sports and things of that nature. It's from years of doing heavy duty work and not being compensated correctly and respectably. Body then broke down on them. And you think the job that broke them down cares anything about them being broken down? No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's why I don't care about these corporations, man. I don't care anything about them because they don't care anything about us. They'll break our bodies down, man. They won't care anything, won't think twice about doing it, about what they did, about the damage they didn't cause. Won't think twice about it. Q for sure. They took the man out of the household and they did that on purpose, man. Most definitely did that on purpose. And that's why I say that anything that adds to the separation between black men, black women, the tension between the black man and black woman, they all for it. They all for it. So that's why you see a lot of these platforms, man, the platforms that add to that tension. Those platforms, they pushing that like, oh, okay, cool. Boom, they dissing black men. Let's go. Let's go. Promote that platform. Put that platform in the algorithm. But man, it's a lot of pressure on us, man. We got a lot that we dealing with mentally as black men, man. It's a lot of pressure, man. It's a lot that's riding on us, man. And we gotta fulfill a lot, you know. And when you in the wilderness of North America, it's a lot that's going against you. It's a lot that's going against you, man. It's a lot, man. So mentally, man, we just gotta make sure we on point. We gotta make sure mentally we stay on point, man, because it's a lot of pressure on us. And we can't let that pressure get the best of us, man. We can't be taking out our frustrations on the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? We tend to do things like that. We got to stop doing that. We just got to make sure we taking care of our health emotionally, man, and mentally. We just got to make sure we doing that. Sharif, man, for sure. For sure. Man, I was doing a bunch of heavy labor, man. My shoulder was all bad. I was all bad out here, man. All bad. I was like, nah, I ain't finna do this. I ain't about to do it. I'm not finna do it, man. I'm talking about doing all the heavy duty work and not getting compensated correctly at all. So I'm like, nah, you know what? Got to go. I ain't finna do this, man. I'm not finna do it. I'm not about to keep doing this, man. I feel my body deteriorate. And I'm in my early 20s, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I'm not about to keep doing this, man. I'm not about to keep doing it, man. They got me messed up, man. Y'all ain't paying me enough to do this. And then once I'm injured and I'm not able to work, then y'all about to just get rid of me and hire somebody else that's younger, that's able to come in there and do that and do the same thing to him. So the cycle continues. So stop playing with me, man. I'm not putting my body through that for no corporation. I learned that early in the game. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Get them white dudes to do that. Let them do it. Let them tear their bodies up to build them empires for their own people. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it for them. Yeah, I'm not doing it. These ain't black empires I'm helping build. Nah, these white empires. So I'm good. I will leave that job, man. I will leave that. Q for sure. For sure. Hey, Derek, man, I was just telling my man Brandon, my sister was actually just in Houston. I got some family members down there, man, but for sure, man, I will definitely make that trip to Houston, man. I'm definitely going to get more into speaking, man, and traveling. This whole, you know what I'm saying, this pandemic did some things, man. I was going to start all that, you know, right when the pandemic hit, and that just messed up a lot. You know what I'm saying? That just messed up a lot, man. But I'm planning on starting that up, man. Just starting traveling and speaking and things of that nature, man. I'm going to definitely get on that. Little workshops and seminars, man. I'm definitely going to start traveling and speaking, man. That was actually my goal in life, man, was to be like a motivational speaker and things like that, man. Just an educator and a teacher and all of that, man. So definitely about to get into public speaking a lot more. So I'm gonna definitely be traveling in Houston, definitely on the list, man, because a lot of people from Houston be contacting me, be talking to me, and I know some people that's down there already. I got family down there, man, so that wouldn't be a thing. The wife is in the building, y'all. Say peace to the wife. Sharif, for sure, man. Y'all already know my story. I quit all the manual labor, then I went into banking for a minute, and now I'm training. writing the books, doing the YouTube, all that good stuff. But I'm done with that. I ain't clocking in to do all that work no more, man. I ain't doing that. If I'm doing manual labor, man, it's gonna be for myself. It's gonna be for myself. It's gonna be manual labor for myself, not for anybody else. Doing that, man. I realized that was there quickly. I'm like, man, this is for the birds. I'm good. Y'all got my shoulder out here hurting, and y'all don't even care about it. Like, man, you know what I'm saying, playing football separated both my shoulders, man. So that was like, man, my shoulder was dead. I'm talking about overhead with the boxes, throwing trucks, hauling water and pallets all across the floor, man. All that stuff, man. Come on. I ain't doing that, man. I ain't doing that. No face. There we go, man. So cybersecurity is big. That's big. Darvin, for sure, for sure. Derek, man, you already know. It's going to happen, man. Hey, when I say something pertaining to what it is I'm going to do, it's going to happen. My word is my bond. My word is my bond. Jason, man, I got people in Dallas, too. Y'all know down south is like anywhere down south is like my second home, man. Like anywhere down south, man. I fools with my people in the south. Like my favorite music is out of the south. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I fool with the south, man. So anybody that's from down south, man, y'all cool with me. I fool with the other regions as well, but man, down south, y'all, it's like y'all my peoples, man. I always have good vibes, good experiences when I go down south, man. Always. Dominique, for sure, man. We about to take this show on the road. We're gonna be doing this traveling, man. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man. We're gonna bring the black man, we're gonna bring the black men and women together, and we about to really start building. We about to start building. We about to start building, man. That's next on the agenda. It's one thing to do this stuff on social media, but like I said, we can't reveal everything on social media. So it's like when we start meeting up in the physical, we able to do and we able to build on more, because there's a lot of things that you don't want to too much reveal on social media because the Fed's watching, man. Big Brother is watching. So we don't want to give them everything. You know, and that's a mistake a lot of these brothers make. They get on social media and start talking way too much, entirely too much, and they wonder how things get infiltrated. Can't be talking so much, man. You can't be on social media giving all the game. Can't do that. Can't do that, man. Cannot do that. They are what right now. It's somebody that's tapped in that's part of the feds. Right now. It's somebody that's watching. That's part of the feds, man. That's part of it. That's part of Big Brother, man. They watching right now. They listening right now. Somebody that ain't supposed to be here that's listening and watching right now. Hey, RBG, man. Yeah, Denver for sure. For sure. Q, man, Alabama, man. Hey, man, I got peoples in Alabama too, man. My favorite aunt, man, RIP, man, she lived in Huntsville, man. I used to spend summers down there. But we got to watch how we move on this here social media, man. We got to watch how we move. My boy Antonio Dallas for sure. We got to watch how we move, though, man. That's one thing that brothers don't, I guess, apparently are not learning. Watch how you move on this here app. Matter of fact, I'm going to do you one better. Watch how you move when your phone is on, when you're around your phone. Like, listen, man, everything, they tapped into everything. Your phone is on, they tapped in. You remember back in the day when we had the flip phones and things like that, when you had to take the battery out. You know what I'm saying? Like when the way to get around that, you take the battery out of the phone, man. And that's how you was able to have discussions. See, we got to start having discussions, and we got to leave the phones outside. We can't even have a phone. You had the phones in the building, they tapped in. They tapped in, man. If y'all done met up in the building and everybody got their phone and their phone is on, then they tapped in. They tapped in. Like they tapped in for sure, 100%. Gotta leave them phones, man. Gotta leave them phones somewhere, man. Don't bring them phones in the building. We gotta be able to build without the phones. We gotta take it back to the old school. We ain't had a cell phone, man. Leave them phones somewhere else, because they listen. They tapped in. They getting the scoop. It's almost like if you playing sports, it's like the other team, opposing team, being in on your huddle. They figuring out your plays, and if they know the play, guess what? They gonna have one up on you. So we can't allow them to have the play. We can't allow them to know the play, man. So we got to watch these electronic devices, man, because they all tapped in. That's why we ain't giving them the whole game. And we letting them know on this here social media that we not giving them the whole game. Thunder, peace, what's happening? Dominique for sure. And y'all know how I go, man. Y'all know this stuff is tapped. C squared, man. You already know, man. I definitely make my way there. But y'all know this stuff is tapped because I know y'all remember back in the day. I know y'all remember back in the day, man. Y'all have been there when y'all will be listening to the radio, right? You'll be listening to a particular station. Then next thing you know, it's like something intervened. It's like you would hear some voices. Like your radio might be off. And then you would hear people talking. That look, you know what I'm saying? That static will pop up. You hear somebody talking. I know y'all done heard that. I know y'all done been a victim of that. Your TV was off, yet you heard something from the TV. That glitch in the system. That glitch in the matrix, man. I know y'all done heard that. I know y'all done been a part of that. I know y'all done been there. I know I ain't the only one. I know I ain't the only one that experienced that. I know I ain't the only one, man. You done had that TV, you done had that radio off, yet you start hearing some people talking. Like, oh, okay. Back then, you ain't know what was happening. Now we understand what's happening. We understand that that's them glitch in the system. Glitch in the system. Y'all listening, and now we caught y'all listening. Glitch in the system. So we know that be happening, man. We know that be happening. We know that they be listening. We know that they be watching. So that's why we gotta move. We gotta move a little wiser. RBG for sure. And RIP to the brother Steve Coakley. Steve Coakley said that I was watching a lecture by Steve Coakley the other day, and he was like, man, one thing he studies like assassinations, he studies the agents so that he can prevent these things. So we got to study the people who they sent to spy on us. We got to study the people that they done paid off to betray our brothers and sisters. We got to study the assassinations and the assassination attempts on our lives. Like we got to study these things so that we can prevent them. That's what Steve Coakley was talking about. And I agree with him 100%. Ronnie, man, hey, I'm telling you, it's a real thing, though. It's a real thing. You ain't heard it, but it's a real thing. This was more so back in the day when the radio was the thing. I ain't heard it in modern times, but back in the day, like mid to late 90s, this was a thing, boy. And that radio, you had that radio off, or you would have it on a certain station, and it's like another station that popped up, and you hear some people talking that ain't got nothing to do with the original station. And I'm gonna give y'all a jewel though. That's like subliminal messaging. Because I got these on Apple Music, man. I be like meditating and vibing out to subliminal messages. Subliminal music. Subliminal healing music is what it's called. And I'm gonna tell y'all how I go. You will be listening to a frequency, and then like midway through the frequency, exactly what I'm explaining, it happens. It's like all of a sudden the frequency had just changed, and it'd be like some chatter. So that's subliminal healing music. So that's part of the programming. All of a sudden you tapped into a frequency, and then next thing you know, that frequency just changed suddenly, abruptly. It's like, whoa, what just happened? Then they go right back to the regular frequency. Hey, Thunder Scorpion, that's one of my favorite cannabis songs, man. C square for sure. And that's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna give them that, man. But like I said, that's why it's important that we get back to building in the physical, because it's too easy for them to tap into us, man. Too easy for them to tap in. And when we build in the physical, man, we gotta have them phones. We gotta keep them phones in the car. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't too hot outside, things of that nature, man. But we can't have them phones on us. We don't need those phones. You'll be all right. 2 to 3 hour build, man. You'll be all right without the phone. Nowadays, people think they'll die without this phone, man. You'll be all right, man. A little 2 to 3 hour bill without your phone, you'll be all right, man. We gotta get back to that lifestyle, man. We gotta get back to that lifestyle for sure. It's almost like I was talking about the liquor and the alcohol, man. You don't need the alcohol to have a good time. Heck, we don't need the phones out here to have a good time, man. We don't need the phone. We don't need these phones, man. We could be all right 2 to 3 hours out of your day without your phone. You know, they tell you when you wake up in the morning, before you start your day, like your first hour or so, don't look at your phone. Don't look at social media. That should be, all that energy should be directed towards your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Read you some positive, like read a positive book, journal, meditate, exercise, drink water, eat fruits. Like that's the type of stuff you should be doing. That's the type of stuff you should be doing for the first hour of your day. Not looking at your phone, not checking your emails, all that type of stuff. You don't need to be doing that. You don't need to be doing that. That ain't good for the mental. First thing you do, you go right on social media, see what everybody's talking about. And social media is like the new news. For the most part, man, when you scroll down your news feed, it's all negativity. It's all gossip. It's all trash, man. Everybody be caught up in the latest gossip, man. That's what you start seeing, man. Don't stress yourself out, man. Feed yourself positive food, man, before you start tapping into all that type of stuff, man. That's what you need to do. LN, peace, what's happening? Q, for sure, man. Organic is the way to keep it. Organic is the way to keep it. That's the only way to be. That's the only way to live. Definitely got to keep it organic, man. That's how we got to operate. That's how we got to function. Organically. Can't deal with anything that's artificial. Can't deal with anything that's artificial at all, man. We not moving on that artificial vibe with that artificial frequency. We can't do that. We are original men. Original men. Original men. Hey, guys, are us for sure. See, but that's one thing, and this is one thing I propose. So, see, we know how they move from a technology standpoint. So, all my brothers that's into that field, see, that's why we got to start building. We got to start building up these fronts. So, if we know that they be tapped into us, we got to get the brightest brothers that can master technology, and we got to get them on the payroll. We got to get them on the squad so that we can combat that. If we know that if we build up a black community that they gonna come and bomb it, we got to get us a military. See, we got to have things that combat all of this. But what we do, we take our talents to these white corporations. Matter of fact, look at what you said, guys. Or you said it's tough. They still track us through GPS location. Guess what? Some of the brightest brothers work for them corporations that's helping them track us. So we got to start getting them brothers to go against that, to neutralize that. You say, all right, man, y'all got the phones tapped. Y'all tracking us through GPS. Well, we got some intelligent brothers here that can master technology that they able to combat that. So that's how we got to start fighting the beast and fighting the system. Instead of taking all our talents over there to benefit them, we got to start using the talents to neutralize their wickedness. Hey, Thunder, for sure. For sure. Whatever you want to call that self, man, you got to talk to it. I just say talk to yourself. Like you said, that's what I say. Just talk to yourself. Conversation with self. Conversation with self is the most powerful conversation you ever have. Q, man, that's the A. All the coaches back in the day, know thyself. Like that's what they got on the walls, man. That's what they let you know. That's the first principle. Know thyself. First principle, man. Know thyself. We ain't just start saying that. That's been what has been said. Know thyself. That's where everything starts, and all the coaches knew that. Your ancestors knew that. Know thyself. LN, man, better late than never, man. Better late than never. It's never too late to make the switch, make the transition, man. Never too late. But know thyself, man. That's one of the most important things that you can do. And I know I sound like a broken record, but a lot of people don't be understanding that and don't put it into motion. Sharif, man, for sure. For sure. And we got to start really living that reality out. Like I said on Sunday, y'all ain't about to hear me talking about happy 4th of July. I wish I would catch you saying that, man. Nah, that ain't nothing to be celebrating. This ain't the time to go out and eat trash food. Forget all that, man. You want to spend time with the fam, cool, man, but don't act like you celebrating this day, man. Don't be happy 4th of July. Don't do that. Don't do that. There ain't no happy 4th of July. Forget all that. Like I said, we gotta start taking things in our own hands, man. That's what we gotta start doing. We gotta get up, we gotta relinquish our power. Gotta relinquish that power. Get better. Peace. What's happening? We gotta relinquish that power for sure, man. And that's part of what I'm gonna start doing, man. Like I said, I'm gonna start building, I'm gonna start traveling. It's gonna happen. And then one thing y'all gonna see too, I was just chopping it up with some of my clients. I was like, man, my gym chain gonna expand. I'm gonna have a gym in every city around here. That's coming soon. Y'all gonna see that, man. A gym in every city, man. Y'all gonna see my gyms pop up. I ain't just having a local gym chain, man. My gym's gonna pop up everywhere, man. This is a gym chain, and it ain't just gonna be something that exists in St. Louis, man. You're gonna see the almighty gyms everywhere in every city, every major city. Mark my words, man. Mark my words. Mark my words, man. I'm building something big in regards to fitness, man. Y'all ain't just going. It ain't just St. Louis. You ain't got to just travel to St. Louis. to get the workout in with me. Nah, I'm gonna be popping up everywhere, man. I'm gonna have buildings and gyms everywhere, man. Just mark my words, it's gonna happen. They can't stop it. The mission will be carried out. Frankie, peace, what's happening, man? The mission will be carried out, the mission will be fulfilled. So they can try to impede, but they not. They can't stop it. Can't stop it. Conscious colors, peace, what's happening? For sure, man. We speak it into existence, man. That's why I know I'm protected, because I speak that life into myself every day. I speak that life into myself every day, man. And that's one thing you got to do, man. You got to speak that life into yourself each and every day. So then when people speaking that death around you, it don't matter. You rejecting it, you blocking it, you batting it down. It don't matter. You should speak that death about me all you want. But I speak life into myself every day. And my word holds the most weight pertaining to my life. All royalty for sure, man. I got a brother out there in New Jersey too, so that won't be a problem. DJ Elmo for sure, man. You already know I'm on that. You already know I'm on the business side of things, man. You already know it for sure. We gotta move smart. Y'all heard my story like a month ago when they tried to come at me. When the white folks tried to come at me, man, tried to come at my gym and act like I ain't have all my paperwork, but then I had all the paperwork and they look stupid. So you already know when we do something, we gonna do it right and exact. Yeah, when we do something, we gonna do it right and exact. We gonna do it right and exact. That make the white folks, man, when you do something and you do it right and exact according to their laws, they can't do anything to you. They can't do anything to you. Like, dang, man, this dude got all his paperwork. He got the business license. He got the occupancy permit. He got everything, man. We can't shut him down. How did we let this guy, how did we approve him? I know they was mad that they approved me. No, they was mad once I slipped through the cracks. They like, man, how did we approve this brother? We wasn't supposed to make it this easy. Miss Donnie, peace, what's happening? Q to say, appreciate that super sticker, man. Appreciate it. I put the Cash App on there for you, but I see you figured that part out. Oh, Brandon, for sure. I got people around me, man, talking about they feeling pressured to get the shot because everybody around them getting it. I say, I don't care who got it. I could be the last person on the planet without the shot. I still ain't getting it. Like, just straight up for sure, 100%. I don't care nothing about that. People know not to ask me now. Did you getting it? They already know. They already know, man. Y'all already know what it is. They got this Delta variant out here trying to, basically, they using that. It's fear mongering at this point. They trying to throw this other variant out here and say the populations that are at risk the most are the populations where it's the least vaccinated, the least amount of vaccinated people. So they saying they more at risk of coming down with this Delta variant. Like, man, I ain't worried about it. I survived the worst part of this pandemic. I'm cool. I survived the worst part of this pandemic by taking care of myself. Therefore, I'm cool. So I'm good, man. Y'all can create a million more variants and it's not going to bother me, man. I'm good. I've already shown and proven that I can stand strong during the worst part of this pandemic. There's nothing else y'all can do to me. We good. Frankie, man, I read, it was a lot of things, man. I was just coming into consciousness, man. So I read How to Eat to Live by Elijah Muhammad. I was watching some Slaughterhouse videos. I was listening to Dead Prez. They got a song called Be Healthy. KRS-One got a song called Beef. Like, I was listening like hip hop music and all of that. That's what led to my transition, man. But when I heard Dead Prez that Be Healthy and them talking about vegetarianism and veganism, and I started studying that, I was like, you know what? That's what it is. That's what makes sense. It makes sense to me. And I ain't looked back since. Q, yeah, you talking about the boule, the uppity Negroes that the white folks then allowed to be somewhat successful to think they better than their peers, forgetting where they came from. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Sharif, man, you already know, man, they can't stop us. That's why I ain't had no problem removing myself from corporate America, because I like, at the end of the day, man, y'all can't do anything to stop me, man. Y'all can't stop me. I bet on myself each and every day, man. There is nothing that y'all can do. There's nothing there's nothing that y'all can do. Once a black man realizes his greatness, it can't stop us, man. Can't stop us. That greatness will be manifested. That greatness will be manifested, man. Once that black woman realizes her greatness, that greatness will be manifested. There is nothing that they can do literally when you realize your greatness. When you black and you realize that greatness, man, you are unstoppable at this particular point, man. You're unstoppable. That's why they try to kill us. You know, that's why they strive to assassinate us. Because they know. They say, oh, this black man realized how powerful he is. So therefore it may rub off on other black people. Can't have that. So we got to kill him. Or we got to attempt to kill him. Hey, Lindell. Hey, and Beautiful Goddess Keys. Appreciate this donation. But, man, I saw something about Stephen A. Smith. Man, I'm going to do a video about coons, Sambos, whatever we want to call it. I got to do a video about that, man. I saw something that Stephen A. Smith said. I don't even know if he said this verbatim, but I saw it, and I saw his face attached to it. I almost wanted to smack my phone. But he said something about his 2 things that he think about every day. How to make his boss more money and how he can get some of that money. I said, man, if this ain't the most Sambo-ish statement I've ever heard in my life, as a black man, you think the first 2 things you think about every day is how you can make your boss, which is a white man, more money than how you can get some of that money. What? Come on, man. Nah, never. You never about to hear me say that. When I used to work for corporate America, the first thing I was thinking about, how can I stop making these white folks all this money? That was what I was thinking about. Man, you are not about to ever hear me say, how can I make my boss more money? And then how can I get some of that money? Man, if you don't sit your, man, I can't stand an Uncle Tom. Can't stand a Sambo. I can't stand that. Boy, I can't stand that. If I was to see Stephen A. and he, man, I might have to fight. Andronicus for sure. But still, even when you know to expect it, when you just see it and hear it, it rubs you the wrong way when you a black man. I don't even care if I know that person is a Sambo. When I see it and hear it, I still be ready to smack fire from these dudes. Like, man, you come on, man. Come here. Come here, man. I can't tolerate it. I don't even care if I expect it. I don't even care if I expect it, man. I'm just ready to still smack fire, man, because come on, man, people watching, people listening. Come on, man, don't be saying stuff like that. Like, yeah, how can I make my boss more? How can I make this white man more money? Then how can I get some of it? What? Boy, you're not ever going to catch me saying nothing like that, man. When I was in corporate America, I was like, man, I'm making these white folks too much money, and I'm not cool with it. So what can I do to get up out the game? Man, listen, I was training a black woman back in the day, black lady, when I first started training, one of my first clients. She was like, man, you know what? To be honest with you, I'm tired of giving the white folks all this money. Is there any way that you can train me on the side and I can just give all the money to you? That's when I realized, like, man, you know what? You right. You right. I got to do my own thing, man. That black lady was like, I do not feel comfortable giving this gym, giving these white folks all this money, and you the one that's training me. You deserve all of these funds. And she was like, man, how much of it are you really getting? And man, that's when I started to travel and train people. I'm like, man, you know what? You right. You right. I mean, I already knew that, but when she presented that to me, she was just like, man, I'm tired of giving them my money. And they don't care anything about me, but I would like for you to keep training. So that was real in the field, man. Shout out to that sister, man. It's always, man, hey, sisters be having my back out here, man. She was like, man, I'm tired of giving them this money, man. I'm tired of paying these white folks, man. Let me pay you this money. Let me give you this whole entire check. And they don't get a percentage of it, man. That's real. That's real in the field. Like, that's real. Like, what that sister did was real. She was like, man, I'm tired of coming to the gym. I'm tired of them getting this membership fee. And I'm tired of them getting more than 50% of what I'm paying you or what I'm paying them to get trained by you. You deserve 100% of this. So let's set it up in a way that you get 100%. And that's exactly what we did. Exactly what we did. That's how we move. That's how we gonna move out here. If I can find a way to 100% support my brothers, support my sisters, that's what I'm gonna do. Forget that. Stop playing with us out here, man. Stop playing with us. That black dollar is valuable, man, and it should circulate in the black community. About what they say, 7 to 8 times before it leave, 7 to 8 hands before it leave the black community, something like that. Like that's how it should function. That's how it should operate. You get paid, you pay yourself first, and then you pay somebody that look like you first. Man, second. I got a lady, man. I got a lady I trained, and she was like, you should feel special, man, because I'm paying you before I pay everybody else. I'm paying you before I pay any other bill. Man, that's righteous, man. That's righteous. It's like I'm paying this black man before I pay any other bill. That's righteous. That's righteous. We gotta look out for each other, man. We gotta do that. It's gonna come back to you, man. It's gonna come back to you, man. When you out here supporting your people, it's gonna come back to you a millionfold, man. You ain't gotta worry about it. Reciprocity. That's a law. The law of reciprocity, man. So when you give, when you support with good intention, it comes back to you. It comes back to you. So you ain't gotta worry about it. You ain't taking a loss. I donated 20, I donated 100. It's gonna come back to me because I did it with good intention. I'm supporting this brother, I'm supporting this sister. It's coming back. All the wealthy people, when you read The Millionaire Next Door, they're gonna tell you, wealthy people, what's one thing that they do? They give. They give. That's what you do. You give. It's coming back to you, man. So give to your own, support your own. It comes back to you. It's reciprocity. That's a law. That's a law of the universe. We always talk about universal laws. That's a law of the universe. Reciprocity. So don't be afraid to give. Don't be afraid to support that brother. Don't be afraid to support that sister. Don't be afraid. It's coming back to you. I can guarantee it. I can guarantee it. But we on a mission. We on a mission. I'm on a mission, to say the least, to uplift black folks, man. Black men, black women, from here on out. And y'all catch me. If I'm talking negatively about black man, about a sister, y'all correct me. Y'all correct me, man, because from here on out, I'm focusing on uplifting my people. That's the focus from here on out, man. If it ain't uplifting black folks, if it ain't uplifting the black man, woman, or child, then y'all cancel me, y'all unsubscribe. Because mark my word, that's what I'm on. I'm striving to change the way that we view eating, nutrition and things of that nature. I'm encouraging y'all to exercise more. I'm encouraging you to get with a black man, to get with a black woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm encouraging the black family. That's what I'm doing. And I'm focusing on that black mental health so that we can start thinking on a higher level. So we can start thinking on that higher plane. So we can get greatness that's inside of all of us, man. We have got to activate that greatness. And I'm here. I'm here to help you activate that, man. Sometimes you need that push. Sometimes you need that inspiration and that motivation to help activate that greatness that's laying dormant, man. Sometimes it's what you need. So that's what I'm on. Man. We got a lot of health problems. Got to tackle all of that. We got a lot of mental health problems and issues. Got to tackle all of that. Man, we just got a lot of physical issues with the body. I'm here to tackle all of that. We got a lot of issues, again, amongst the black family in regards to the relationship between the black man, woman, and child. I'm here to fix all of that, or at least strive to the best of my abilities, man. So all of my research, all of my information, all of my energy is directed towards helping y'all, man. That's what it is. I don't want to see a black man. I don't want to see a black woman struggle at all in the wilderness of North America. So I don't strive to talk bad about a black man. I don't strive to talk bad about a black woman at all. That ain't what my platform is ever going to be about, man. So if that's what you want to hear and see, might as well leave. I ain't talking bad about no sister. I ain't talking bad about no brother. It's not happening. It's not happening. I ain't talking bad about no child. I don't care what they doing. I don't even care if they deserve it. I'm going to let these other platforms talk bad about them. I ain't doing it. RBG for sure. For sure. That's definitely something that we need to do for sure. That's definitely something that we need to do for sure, man, for sure. But man, I'm on that mission, man. I'm on that mission. I'm on that mission 100%, man. It's enough platforms that's out here that's going to tear us down. I ain't got to add on to that. I really don't have to do it. It's enough platforms that's out here that's going to do that. So I ain't got to add on to that. I'm not going to go out of my way to do that. Again, if a black man slips up, if a black woman slips up, why do I need to jump on it? Everybody else already going to do it. Everybody else going to already do it. I'm here to jump on these other folks when they slip up, because people don't jump on them. People ain't all over that. When these other groups of people mess up, we ain't all over that. But when a brother slip up, when a sister slip up, there we go. We can't wait. It's people right now waiting to find dirt on me just so they can expose it. That's how we are, man. That's how we are. If anything bad came out about me, man, everybody can't wait. Can't wait. They can't wait. Turn on the news right now. If you watch the news, what's the first thing they're going to start talking about? Some negative in where? The black community. It's going to be an image of a brother that looks like me. It's going to be the image of a sister that may look like you. So that's the first thing you're going to see when you tap into the news. First thing. That's what's going to happen. So I'm not here to add on to that energy, man. I'm good. It's a lot of positive things that we're doing. It's a lot of work that needs to be done. I'm focusing on the work that needs to be done. I ain't focusing on tearing us down. I already know the problems that we deal with. So just highlighting the problem ain't going to do anything. So if I know that we got this problem, I'm focusing on the solution. That's like me getting on here talking bad about people that, you know, eating in a certain way that gives them high blood pressure and things of that nature. Diabetes, cancer, all of that. No, I'm going to focus on the solution. I'm going to tell you what to eat to avoid that, to reverse that. That's what I'm focusing on. I ain't going to drill you because you eating the trash. I'm going to tell you what you need to eat and what you need to do to reverse the trash that you eating. So that's what they on. And y'all see what the wife said. I already know. People be wanting me to fail, man. But my reputation speaks for myself. That's one. I guarantee you that's one thing that mostly everybody thinks about me. It's like it's too good to be true. This black man can't be out here not cheating. The black man can't be out here not cheating. They think that's impossible for me to be doing what I'm doing and not cheating. Well, all you gotta do is ask around. My reputation. I don't have to even defend myself. See, one thing about me, I don't even get emotional when that type of stuff come up. You think I'm out here cheating? That's on you. I'm not even gonna have to thoroughly defend myself. I'm not gonna get angry about that because I know I'm not doing it. I know I'm not doing that. Now, if it was something that if it's something that I was doing, whole demeanor would be different. I get on here sweating once she bring that type of stuff up. I'll be sweating. I was like, oh snaps. Oh snaps. Wait a minute. Man, ain't nothing like that going down, man. So I don't even sweat that. I don't even sweat that. Matter of fact, that's why my business is so good. Because I don't do that. I don't do that. Like for sure, like I don't do that. That's one of the reasons why I'm able to stay in business, because I'm not out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not out here messing with people like a lot of these other male trainers be doing. Like I'm literally not out here doing that. Like my reputation is right and exact. My reputation is right and exact, man. People, for one, she can probably vouch for it. She know I don't like people enough to be doing that. That's first and foremost. I say that every time. I don't like people enough to be doing that. So anybody that accuses me of doing something like that obviously don't know me. Obviously, like the joke is on you. If you think I'm out here doing anything like that, I don't like people enough to be out here messing with people. Like, man, I'm not gonna do that. And then that's reciprocity. I wouldn't want anybody doing that. Matter of fact, I'd have been the victim of that. So people talk about all these black men walking around, man, been a victim of that, man, way back in the day, back when I was in high school type deal. So, man, I treat others how you would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? You don't want people coming around here messing around with you. I'm not one of them black dudes that's a hypocrite. Do all the cheating, then when a woman cheat on you, you get in your feelings. Like, nah, I'm just going to not cheat, and then I would expect that to not be done to me. That's how I move. You know, goodness gracious, man. But everybody want to see you slip up. Everybody want to say, oh, man, dude can't be that good. He can't be that perfect. I'm not perfect, but that's one thing I for sure don't do. That's one thing for sure that I don't do. Like for real, man. Y'all gotta stop playing with me, man. Y'all want to see the black man. Y'all want to see the black man fail so bad that y'all wishing all this negative energy. Keep doing it. I'm protected. I got a shield up protecting myself. So I'm good. I'm good, man. Everything is smooth. Everything is peaceful, man. Y'all can't stop it, man. Y'all cannot stop it, man. Once a black man taps into that greatness, once a black woman taps into that greatness, at that point, it's game over. And that's why they just try to assassinate the black man and black woman when they realize that, because that's all that you can literally do, because you can't stop what's about to come, because we tapped in, man. We tapped in. But y'all, with that being said, man, I'm overtime like a mug, man. I got to hit up the clients. I'm going to be a little late, but it's all good, though. That's what happened when you control your schedule a little bit. You can do that. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and tap out, man. I'm going to definitely see y'all tomorrow for sure. I said see y'all like I'm literally actually looking at y'all, man. But I'm going to tap in with y'all tomorrow for sure, man. July, we rocking. From here on out, we rocking, man. We motivating the black family, the black man, woman, and child. We educating the black man, woman, and child. That's what we gonna be on from here on out. We about to apply pressure to this system here in the wilderness of North America, man. Black people finna rise up. Mark my words. And I'm gonna have something to do about it. I mean, with it. I'm gonna have something to do with it. Mark my words, man. Dang, it's about to go down, man. Just mark my words. Y'all heard it here first. It's about to go down in regards to the black man, woman, and child. It's about to go down. We about to rise up like they've never seen it before. It's going down. If you won't take anything from this particular message, take that away from this message. It's about to go down. The black man, woman, and child about to rise up like they never seen before. Peace, y'all. I'm out, though.